Today on the Camp Cook, we're making pizza. Hello everybody, I'm Jeff and I'm the Camp Cook. Today we're going to make pizza using Foodbank Staples. I've got here first 2 cups of pancake mix. I'm going to put that in my pan. To that, I add about a teaspoon of salt to make it a little saltier tasting. I've got some, this is from a $1 store, Italian seasoning, pre-mix. Makes it so much easier. I'm going to add just a little bit of this into it. I know, I never heard of that in dough. A lot of people haven't. Add a little bit of Parmesan cheese. I'm going to say 2-3 tablespoons there. And then, because I'm from Illinois, and Chicago is just over the border, I'm going to add some cornmeal here. I'm going to say about maybe a tablespoon, just enough to get a little snap. Mix this up a little bit. Love these. I don't know what you call these things, but I love them. To that, I'm going to add 2/3 cup of water to start with. Might need a little more, but it's at least 2/3 cup. Get myself a nice dough going here. And I'm going to need just a little bit more. Doesn't take much. It's all mixed in here, it's coming together good. Take my hands here, mix with my hands, got myself a good dough going here. Put it over there. Pan here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to spread a little bit of cornmeal onto this. Set that in. Put it on my pan. Messy here. Okay, clean my hands off here. Spray this with a little oil. There we go. Spread this out as much as I can. You don't need to pull it all the way off the edge, just get it out there as much as you can. There we go. I'm going to set that aside for a little bit here. Clean the hands off. It's not like a regular dough. Regular pizza dough wouldn't get you all gummy like this. Okay, now for the sauce. I just got some traditional pasta sauce that I'm going to use. And I'm going to zing it up a little bit. I'll put a teaspoon of the seasoning in there. It already has some pretty good flavor to it, but just not good enough for me. A little bit of garlic powder. a teaspoon in. I'm going to shake a good bunch of Parmesan cheese in here. And here, folks, I have some homemade brown sugar. Put about 2 tablespoons in. Turn on some heat. Mix it up. In the meantime, I have my grill going on behind me. I got it all 3 burners on high. I'll wait until it gets up to about 400 degrees, 500 degrees. This out of the way here. Got myself some shredded cheese. As this sits for a few seconds, it hydrates. Easier to work with. Just going to heat this up a little bit. Almost out of there. This is just a basic pizza sauce I'm making. Nothing like I used to make when I was in the restaurant. Made it from scratch when I was there, cutting up the tomatoes and taking a mirepoix and cooking it down and adding the tomato sauce and tomatoes into that and cooking it down into a sauce. So that's onions, diced up celery, and carrots. A lot of people don't know that carrots go into tomato sauce. You'll just start to smell this come off. It doesn't need to be real hot because it's going to go in the oven anyway. I just want to heat it up just to get the flavors blending. We'll do that. I'm going to take this, flip it around. Guess who's doing dishes tonight? Spread that around just a little bit. Nice over and easy for the edges. I'm not putting any meat on this tonight. I don't have any. If you wanted to, you could put sausage on it, pepperoni. Pepperoni. I used to work for I believe 2 weeks for Swift Deckridge in between jobs. They threw in everything but the squeal and pepperoni, and if they could catch a squeal going out the window, they'd throw that in too. Never looked at. I still eat pepperoni, but I've never looked at it the same. I'm just spreading my shredded cheese here. I bought this. I didn't get this for free. I bought this. Say some things you have to buy. Not everything in life is free. But when you're struggling, whatever you can get for free is great. Just spread it on there liberally, much as you'd like to have. I'll save this for lasagna. That's another story. I'll show you how to stretch your cheese out. When I did things for the Bible camps and things like that in the bigger camps, I would be limited on what I could have in supplies. Put some more Parmesan Reggiano in here. Limited on what I could have in supplies, so I'd have to take things and learn how to stretch them. So I would take the mozzarella cheese and make a bechamel sauce, and which bechamel is milk with flour into it to make it thicken up, and then I'd put the cheese in that. You know, bechamel is like a white gravy. I'd put the cheese into that and mix it all up, get it real thick, and then I'd use that in my lasagna. Nobody knew it. Let's just stretch it out. Okay, I'm going to take this back and put this in the grill here. Put it in my top rack there. If you don't have a top rack, make sure you put something on top of the grating to create kind of a barrier. Take a pan and turn it upside down. So you don't want that heat going directly on the bottom of your pizza, because it will burn and it'll ruin your wholemeal. Now we're going to leave that in there for about 12 to 15 minutes until it's golden brown on the top. Look at that, folks. A little bit darker than this, but we're running out of light. It's the end of the day. There you go, folks. How's that look? Delicious. Absolutely delicious. Let me cut this up here for you. Try not to burn my arms here, or my hands. This is not a traditional pizza dough, so you don't have to wait for it to rise or anything like that. Take about 15 minutes to get it prepared and in the oven. Don't have that hour-long wait or anything. Cut it a little more here. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. That's a nice piece of pizza there. Set aside. And I take a little more cheese, sprinkle it on the top. That's it. That's all it takes, folks. Nice, delicious pizza made from Foodbank Staples. Thank you much. Remember, may God and Christ always be with you. He's our salvation. Thank you, and have a great day.